This is the story of a soldier who operates your nation's Patriot missile defense systems. It begins in California, with a little girl raised by two moms. Although I had a fairly typical childhood, took ballet, played violin, I also marched for equality. I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age. When I was 6 years old, one of my moms had an accident that left her paralyzed. Doctors said she might never walk again. But she tapped into my family's pride to get back on her feet, eventually standing at the altar to marry my other mom. With such powerful role models, I finished high school at the top of my class, and then attended UC Davis, where I joined a sorority full of other strong women. But as graduation approached, I began feeling like I'd been handed so much in life, a sorority girl stereotype. Sure, I'd spent my life around inspiring women, but what had I really achieved on my own? One of my sorority sisters was studying abroad in Italy. Another was climbing Mount Everest. I needed my own adventures, my own challenge. And after meeting with an Army recruiter, I found it. A way to prove my inner strength and maybe shatter some stereotypes along the way. I'm U.S. Army Corporal Emma Malone Lord, and I answered my calling.
Hi, Shalom Aleichem. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Racha Kudash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And yeah, as you can see, the clip I just played, that was actually a commercial for the military, man. A recruiting ad for the U.S. military. You know, pretty much the hammer of the earth. You seeing the process of it being broken asunder, man. You know, this image, you know, the very status of this place is crumbling, man. You know, and as you can see, you know, hey, the state of this place is getting worse, man. And this is the time where it was going to be taken, you know. So I got this article from RT News, and it reads: Pentagon chief denies U.S. Army is soft. See, what did that commercial pretty much roundabout said? It pretty much was inviting homos, you know. And as you can see, this woman that was raised by two mothers, so her two mamas, she was in a position where she was over the missile defense systems. You know, you seen it. She was leading the council. You know, but that's what you got. It's nothing but trannies and homos and women. You know, in the U.S. Military, man. So you seeing the strength is being taken from this devil on all levels, man. You know, it said Pentagon chief denies U.S. Army is soft, claims adversaries like Russia want to capitalize on talking points. It says U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, and this nigga right here to the right by Biden, which he could be a terror, man. You know, that look like a terror, man. You know, it says blasted Senator Ted Cruz for claiming the military is becoming woke and emasculated in response to a controversial recruiting ad. See, and that was what we just played. Was when you go into these other countries, you ever look at those Russian military commercials? You know, show you them men. They tough, man, out there. They you know, that's you want the modern version of a mighty man. Go look at them Russians and how they train. You know. Instead of a nigga, you got a nigga in the U.S. He might be stationed in Temple, in gunman worms. You know what I mean? Calling down airstrikes, man. You know. It says, speaking to CNN in an interview published on Memorial Day, Austin praised the military's recent emphasis on diversity in its recruiting materials and said it would never be soft. But you got homos in it. You got women, that was raised by dykes. You got niggas that just homos. You got trannies. What they call it, non-binary. Hey, this military has become soft. Even though this man, he can hide behind his technology. But what about the ones that's operating it? You got ground troops and they soft, man. It said, but claimed Cruz's talking points could be capitalized on by China and Russia, adversaries of the U.S., according to the interview. But at the end of the day, all these nations smell blood, man. See, now the time, where they seen that this devil finally got a chink in his armor, man. Which ultimately is Yahweh Shema Shai decreeing, these things to take place now by the way of the prophets. So matter of fact, let's start off with this in the book of Obadiah. Verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord power concerning Edom. See, so this prophecy, pretty much this vision, is concerning the so-called white man, the Edomites. We have heard a rumor from the Lord. And it's by the way of the prophets that spread forth the rumor. It was from the Lord, but who the one that ultimately said it? The prophets. It says, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. And that's pretty much what we decreeing. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, because that's what the scriptures say. We actually prophesying that these other nations are going to rise up against America in battle, man. Even the allies. Not just, the blatant adversaries, such as Russia, China, North Korea. Those are blatant adversaries. But also, even this man, his allies, is going to turn against this whore, man. This is that decree, from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and we seeing it now. These nations, they smell blood in the water, and that was even more an indictment on these devils, these Americans, and their military. Hell, you promote or trying to recruit homos into your fold, man. Well, they just let you know that's the real, the true form of the so-called white man. He's a natural homo, man. But now, since these other nations see that, they're going to capitalize off these things. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised, see? And this man, he's now becoming more and more insignificant. You got other nations doing trades without the dollar bill, without America being involved. And they despise this the Edomites, especially the American Edomite. But this is the time where this man is about to be brought down. He's about to be overthrown. Just how the same way he got in the power, that's how he's going to be overthrown, by the way of war. And now you're seeing, Lord put the spirit on these other nations to beef up their military. Now they got the button now. And they standing up against America. This just another sign, another symptom of the downfall of a kingdom, man. That fear that he once, betrayed throughout the planet Earth it's gone now, man. He was able to wave those missiles and his military over the people's head, but it's not working no more. You got homos in your military. You got trannies in your military. Dykes and, So who, you know what I mean? And that's why they got that term, homophobic. Like, you scared of homos. No, you supposed to get rid of them, man. But you about to see that this is that time. This is the time where this man about to be overthrown. We seeing the chinks in their armor everywhere. The so-called white man is crumbling on all levels, man. The very pillars that upheld this man is being broken down on all levels. You know, his money about to crash. You got the retail apocalypse. You got the restaurant apocalypse. You know, uh, going back to this man, his military. They don't fear this man as they once did. You know, the people take sedition among men that's not gonna regard that king. These are all the symptoms of the overthrow of a rulership, man, of a kingdom, man. So, but it just further proves we at the end of the world, the end of Esau's world. This is Joel 3:9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. See? Same thing we declaring, we decreeing this, you know. It says, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. And see? Because that's what the scriptures say. The scriptures is a commandment. And we just relaying the message. So now it's been spoken. You seeing it manifest now. You know. These other nations preparing war. You got those BRICS nations dealing with I think it's Brazil, part of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and I believe I forgot the S. But they be having war games, China, Russia, they have war games. They preparing for war. Oh, just going back to those old, you watch those Russian military ads, and to let you know, they ready for it. Oh, going back to Russia, Slovakia, they actually had a nationwide drill dealing with if a nuclear attack comes. So these other nations are ready for war. The mighty men are being woken up, meaning those drills, like I said, those war games. And they drawing in. They coming. Everything is that hot spot is the Middle East. Cause this is that time where these things are about to happen, man. It said, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. See, cause that's why you got these so-called third world countries. Is because they taking money out of their agriculture and putting it into their military, man. So even though you might have these Americans, they might shit on North Korea, but they gotta protect themselves against your ass. That's why you got Lil Rocket Man. That's why you can't go in there freely and demand or anything, because now he got the button now, man. As well as these other nations as well, man. It says, let the weak say I am strong. See, so now them same ones that's was considered insignificant and didn't have no strength, but now they're being made strong. Why? Because now they got the missiles now, and they standing up against America. You see now this nigga got a whole team of homos. You compelled to come. You finna overtake. You compelled to overtake this nigga now. And that's what you seeing now. It just further proves that we here, man. And the so-called white man don't got the power as he once had. And all this is ultimately this is the working of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. This is Jeremiah 51 and 46. It said, unless your heart faint and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. See, going back to that rumor, it's the Lord that's starting his rumor, but it's being relayed by the way of the prophets. You're gonna hear this rumor in the land, especially the land of America, because ultimately this is the venue the Lord have chosen to completely wipe this land off the map. What it tells you going to be the habitation of the dragons in the wilderness. That's talking about America, man. It was going to be a certain place where the Lord ultimately going to just totally just wipe it off the map, man. That's talking about here in America. That's the rumor, because it was going to, the results, it was going to be by the way of World War III, man. That's why it was going to be becoming the world's largest desert, because of World War III, man. They say a rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that shall come and after that in another year shall come a rumor, and that lets you know it's a build up to this destruction. It's a build up to this, man, and we getting closer and closer to this big fight. By the way, you see these series of plays taking place Those are ultimately the steps to that. These are the things that's going to actually lead to World War III, man. You know, but you see these other nations, man, they gearing up, they getting ready, and I ain't looking at America in fear. You know, you got to the point now. You got China. They boldly proclaiming that they go up next now, man. But just the legend, that spirit on the planet Earth, the so-called white man is going down. Babylon the Great is going down. You know, but you see the steps heading towards that. It says, and after that, in another year shall come a rumor and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. See, ruler against ruler, man. So meaning what? It was gonna be a major war, and after that, America gonna be destroyed, man. See, it ain't like, you know, somehow, some way, the so-called white man is gonna overcome this battle, man. No, this is the dead end right here, man. Matter of fact, cause that's what our Lord Yahweh Shah said. Pretty much when this war take place, that's pretty much gonna be the end. It's a build up to it. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's see. Yep, this is St. Matthew 24:6. It said, "And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars." See, going back to those rumors again. Because it's the Lord that's, you start a rumor. That's a report, pretty much. And what is the report? Babylon is taken. This place is finished. You know, it don't have the strength as it once had. The Lord is not watering this place no more. You see this green tree withering now. You know, and these other nations see that. You know, just going back to this man and his military. Because you know they put money into that ad. And it was geared towards the alphabet people, man. But they let you know that's the status. It's taken. That's the report. This place is finished, man. You know. But it said, "And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet." See, because it's gonna be talked about, but ultimately the end is gonna be by the way of war. You know, that's gonna be the end of the so-called white man. You know, he came up on the way by the way of war, but that's how he's gonna be taken down. Matter of fact, it's that I think that's Proverbs 26. Because you got to look at it. How did the Fabulous 50s come about? By the way, this man, you know, dropping on bombs on them gooks, man, them Ammonites. So how do you think the kingdom of heaven is going to come about when this destruction take place? You know? So this Proverbs 26 and 20-something, it said, "Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him." See, so this is how this man is going to be taken out, man. You know? He was able to bully the planet Earth. It tells you in Jeremiah, he's the hammer of the earth. This man's the police of the earth. That's why you got military embassies throughout the world. U.S. military embassies, man. So this is how this man was able to come into power and his power grow. Oh, that's why it tells you he's gonna live by the sword. And when you go into that word live, it pretty much to grow. This is how this man grew in the power by the way of war. You know, but we in the time now by that same thing, you know, because there's a lot of money in the war. So this is how this man think he's going to be able to get off again. But that same counsel is going to cast him down. Because this battle right here, this is going to be it. Matter of fact, I think is that Revelations 11? Revelation chapter 11. And verse 14, it said, "The second war is past, and behold, the third war cometh quickly." See? And you seeing that the third war's war, pretty much being prepared. Everything is coming together, man. Now you see why the nations, all these nations gonna be gathered together in one place. Now you can see why America gonna be destroyed in 1 hour. That these other nations gonna turn on this place, man. We seeing the steps that's leading to it, man. You know, how you know you at the end of the movie by the way that the series of events that's leading to the climax. Tells you at the end is gonna manifest. We seeing the end of the so-called white is manifesting that we at the end of this thing, man. These other nations looking at this place and like, okay, it's here for the taking now. You know? Let's get this. Jeremiah 50. Jeremiah 50 and verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. See? And this is a commandment. That's why you got, pretty much America is really surrounded. This place is really surrounded. And all these other nations is pretty much set up in a military, they pretty much set up to overthrow this place, man. Because ultimately, it ain't like you got to fly a plane over the landmass to drop a bomb now. No, they got submarines, they got these certain mobile vehicles, and as well as the silos to shoot these missiles. But it's all around Babylon. You got towards the western part, you got Russia and China. Towards the eastern part, you got those European nations, which, certain parts of Russia and China, the land of Israel, gonna get hit. Probably over there, what it is, the UK. But ultimately, where the bulk of those missiles gonna go? Here in Babylon, here in America. It says, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. See, so all those nations that got nuclear capability, shoot over here in America. Spare no arrows, for she have sinned against the Lord. See? So this is the time where Babylon is going to get her judgment, man. America. But we seeing the steps that's leading to it. It's not like this is going to happen in the blink of an eye. It's to tell you the room going to come in 1 year. After that, another room is going to come. But you see the build up to it. You seen the necessary steps that had to be taken. It said it was going to be destroyed in an hour. Well, that took over a course of time. They had the outer bombs, and it came to the hydrogen bomb. They had the silos. All the way to the point now you got the hypersonic missiles, man. So everything has reached its course. It's coming to its climax now. Like I said, these other nations looking at America like, this the motherfucker right here, man. And now that pretty much that just that image itself of manliness and mighty. That, like I said, you can't look at the U.S. military and say those are mighty men. Just look at the ad at the clip I played earlier. Those are not mighty men. But we in that time. So matter of fact, we can end off on this because ultimately, this is the plans of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Let's see. This is Revelation 17. I start at 1. It said, and there came one of the 7 angels which has the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying, come unto me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. See? So what the judgment entails? Let's go down. This is Revelation 17. Because that whore is America. This is the you want to the superpower of the planet Earth. America is the face of it, man. But what is the judgment concerning this woman? It said, this verse 16, it said, and the 10 horns was thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the horse. See? So you already got adversaries. They just blatantly let you know that they against you. But also, the same beast, your allies, is going to turn on you as well, man. You know, because these other nations, even your allies, realize, you know, that you're not good company, man. That you burnt them. You know, tell these other nations committed fornication. Now they mad. They all bugged out, and they actually mad because they bugged out, man. You know, having any type of dealings with you. Now since you made an agreement with America, now it's a McDonald's in your country now, and it's Pride Month, you know. Well, they ain't just reserved here to America. Wherever's a McDonald's at, it's Pride Month over there as well, man. So you're gonna get to the point something's gonna happen and take place where that line is gonna be drawn in the sand, and they're gonna turn on this bitch, man. But this is the fate. This is concerning the judgment of the whore, which is fire, man. You know, it said, "These shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." See, so meaning what? Just going back to Jeremiah the 50th chapter, they're gonna shoot missiles over here. You know, it says, "For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill His will." See, because this was all the plans of Yahweh Shemashai, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. See, so this is it. We're in a time where the words are now being fulfilled. That's why you're seeing everything coming together. It's making sense now. You was trying to put in your mind how these other nations gonna get together. They're gonna turn on them. You seeing it now, man. These other nations boldly going against this place. You know, we seeing the steps to the end of America, the journey to this man's end. You know, but we here though. The end is being made manifest. So yeah, I can just hold it edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Let it say Shalom to the elect that teaches word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. DTA, abide the ball. Soon. Very soon.